Welcome to Penrose Learning, where we make understanding easy.
You begin by confirming your ISB account and noting the modem MAC. This avoids activation delays. Next, inspect the coax path. Damaged cable or too many splitters degrades signal, so replace or simplify it. Once done, attach the coax to the modem and plug it into power. Watch front panel lights. Downstream and upstream lock indicate physical sync. If the modem never gets a lock, you won't pass to configuration, so pause and check cabling before moving on. Once the modem is synced, make a topology choice. Leave it as gateway or set it to bridge and let your router handle NAT. Pick what suits your network. Then log into the device admin page. Many auto-provision from the ISB, but if required, enter PPPoE or account credentials. Next, connect the router WAN to the modem's LAN, set the Wi-Fi SSID and a strong password, enable WPA2 or WPA3. Update firmware, and confirm the DHCP range so devices receive proper IPs. You finish by validating service. Run speed tests and check latency to confirm you're getting planned speeds. Make sure the modem's registration with the ISB completed. Some providers require manual MAC registration. Then set DNS to a preferred resolver and secure remote access. If something fails, first reboot modem and router. If still offline, inspect modem signal levels, SNR and power, and replace old splitters or coax. If the modem never registers or signal is out of spec, contact your ISB with the modem logs for escalation.
Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, leave a like and consider subscribing. See you next time.